All right, let's just dive right into one of the most terrifying and frankly coolest thought experiments there is. We're going to take a first-person trip into the most extreme place in the entire universe. And look, this isn't sci-fi, this isn't what you've seen in the movies, this is the real deal, based on real physics.
So what would actually happen to you? That's the big question, right? We're about to take a journey to a place where all the rules of reality as we know them get pushed to their absolute breaking point and then shattered.
And yeah, I mean that literally. There are no dramatic escapes here, no wormholes to another dimension at the last second. This is a step-by-step breakdown of what science tells us would really happen. Consider this your one-way ticket to oblivion.
So picture it. Your journey begins, and it's strangely quiet. There's no giant, violent pull. It's actually a deceptive calm. As you drift closer, you realize the black hole isn't a hole at all. It's a perfect sphere of the deepest, most absolute black you've ever seen. And all the stars behind it are warped and twisted, like you're looking at the universe through a bizarre cosmic lens. As you get closer, you're approaching an invisible boundary. This is it. This is the line in the sand that seals your fate, the point from which there is absolutely no coming back. You're about to cross the event horizon.
So here's why that's such a big deal. The event horizon is simply the point where gravity gets so ridiculously strong that the escape velocity, the speed you'd need to get away, is faster than the speed of light. And since nothing in the universe can travel faster than light, well, you do the math. Escape is physically impossible. Game over.
But here's the truly eerie part. You wouldn't feel a thing. Seriously. There's no wall, no force field, not even a little jolt. You just drift across this invisible line. And in that one silent, completely unremarkable moment, you've become trapped forever. You are officially doomed. And this is where reality kind of splits in two. It's wild. For you, as you're falling in, time just keeps ticking along normally. But what about a friend watching you from a spaceship a safe distance away? Well, because of something called gravitational time dilation, they'd see something totally different. They'd watch you slow, way down. You'd seem to stretch out and get redder and redder until you were just frozen on the edge of that black hole for all eternity. Two completely different views of the exact same fatal moment.
Okay, so you are past the point of no return. And this is where things get, well, pretty gruesome. Your body itself starts to unravel in a process with a name that is disturbingly accurate.
Spaghettification. It sounds almost funny, right? Like something out of a cartoon. But trust me, it is no joke. It's a horrifically literal description of what happens next, as the black hole's gravity starts to literally tear you apart.
Let's say you're fallen in feet first. The gravitational pull on your feet is just astronomically stronger than the pull on your head. And that difference, that tidal force, starts to stretch you. Your bones would snap, your tissues would tear, you'd be pulled apart, literally atom by atom, into a long, thin stream of fundamental particles.
I mean, you just can't get a more visceral image than that. You're turned into a cosmic noodle, a stream of plasma being fed into the abyss. It is the complete and total deconstruction of you.
But here's a fascinating little twist. When this all happens depends on how big the black hole is. If you fall into a smaller, stellar mass one, those tidal forces are so insane at the edge that you'd be spaghettified before you even cross the event horizon. But if you're falling into a supermassive black hole, the kind at the center of galaxies, the event horizon is way farther out. You could actually cross it completely intact, only to face that brutal, inevitable end much, much deeper inside.
So, as your body is being destroyed, your perception of reality is about to undergo its own mind-bending distortion. You're about to see time play its final, absolutely spectacular trick.
Because of that extreme time dilation we talked about, if you could look back out at the universe, you'd see everything happening in super fast forward. You'd witness stars being born and dying in an instant. You'd watch entire galaxies collide and merge. In your final few moments, you might just see the entire future history of the universe flash right before your eyes.
And what would that actually look like? Well, all the light from the universe's future would be compressed and shifted into this brilliant, blindingly bright band of blue and white light right in the direction you're falling. An incredible and final light show.
See, inside the event horizon, space-time is warped beyond recognition. It's not a matter of which direction you go anymore. Up, down, left, right, it doesn't matter. Every single possible path, every future you could possibly have, all now lead to only one destination, the center.
And so we arrive. The final destination, the end of the journey, the end of space, the end of time as we know it. We're at the singularity.
Just think about that word for a second. It represents the ultimate unknown. It's the final stop for everything that has ever fallen into this black hole. And that now includes the stream of plasma that used to be you.
So, what is it? Well, according to our theories, it's a point where all the mass of the black hole, maybe millions of suns worth of stuff, is crushed into an infinitely small, infinitely dense point. Try to wrap your head around that. You can't. And this is the most important part. At the singularity, our two greatest theories of the universe, general relativity and quantum mechanics, they just stop working. They give us answers that are just gibberish. It is the absolute limit of what we know.
So what is it really? A single point? Maybe. Some theories suggest it could be a ring of pure energy. Others speculate it's a literal tear in the fabric of spacetime. The honest answer? We simply don't know. It remains the ultimate mystery. What we can say, for sure, is that the singularity represents the end of reality as we can possibly comprehend it. It's a place where the very concepts of space and time cease to have any meaning. It is, quite simply, the end. This entire journey from that quiet crossing of the event horizon to being unraveled atom by atom and finally being crushed out of existence, it's just a powerful reminder that the universe holds forces so extreme they truly defy our wildest and most terrifying imaginations. But it also leaves us with one last tantalizing question. Since all our physics breaks down here, could the singularity be something else entirely? A gateway to another universe? A point of cosmic rebirth? We don't have a clue. And you know what? That, perhaps, is the most fascinating part of all.